Alright, we just walked 12.2 kilometers, 14,000 steps. Took us 2 hours, 33 minutes. And now we are here at Swan Long Ramadanath Park, one of my favorite parks in Bangkok. We are a few hundred meters away from one of the entrances. There's a lot more to see in this park. I've made videos in this park in the past, but that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to say that I want to start enjoying this more. I want to start enjoying the present moment and nature and real life more than what is behind here, more than pixels on a screen. That's what I don't want to have negatively impact my mental health or my life. And recently, these last 2 days, I just did a water fast for 48 hours. So I spent those last 2 days in my hotel room, mainly consuming YouTube content, like mindlessly. Apart from like reading books, and then I did a little bit of self-studying, but I really wasn't on top of it. And I wasn't mentally feeling as great as I do now when I'm actually physically active and I'm taking my daily walks in nature. It's so beneficial for my mental health, to be honest, to just like clear my mind, clear my thoughts, and get my body moving, get in action, not being a sedentary being. That's when I'm a sedentary being, that's when I'm unable to control the intrusive thoughts, and that's when I don't stick to my practices of like meditation or self-study or reading books, although I've actually been reading on a consistent basis every single day. That's the one thing I've been doing, but I haven't been doing yoga every day. I've been doing yoga a few days a week. I haven't been meditating every day. I've been only meditating like a few days, once every few days. And it's really those habits that are going to help ground me and allow me to be more mindful and build my mental resilience and my mental willpower and just like keep me calm. Allow me to transcend these negative thought patterns and negative loops. But the purpose of why I'm making this video is because over the weekend I was responding to YouTube comments. I like to respond to at least 10. I like to respond to comments around 10 minutes a day, although it generally ends up being like 20 or 30 minutes a day. I put like a 10-minute timer on, then I like reset it, and then I respond. And while like 95% of the comments are all positive comments of encouragement, which I'm truly grateful for, it's like those 5%, or it's that small fraction of negative comments, especially when I'm tired, and I'm generally responding to comments when I'm tired at the end of the day, that affects my mental health. And over the weekend, I clicked the Health for Review tab, got a few messages, which were, I got one message in particular which really affected me. Because here is this anonymous individual hiding behind an anonymous profile that knows nothing about me, that is being really abusive in that comment. I'm not even going to mention what they said, but it just goes to show that some people are so miserable in their life that they will just hate on a random person online when they know nothing about you, or they know nothing about your circumstances or your life story. So it just goes to show there's always going to be, especially on the age of the internet, there's always going to be trolls, but there's always also on top of that going to be negative people, no matter who it is, no matter how noble that person is. It could be the noblest of causes. I'm no saint, but like it could be the noblest of the noble, and that person would still get hate comments. So I'm not going to let any external factors within my control anymore have a negative impact on my life. All these negative aspects of my life, I'm slowly removing bit by bit. One of those changes was that I've deleted social media, all my accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, my Discord, everything. And I've just been a lot more present thanks to that. And it's through embracing the solitude and now actually embracing nature and reading a lot more books. I brought my books with me today, but I'm not going to show them as props. That I'm going to do some reading after I make this video and take a walk around the park and, hydrate with the water that I bought because, man, I'm thirsty right now. Let's take a quick water break, actually. Do people have the attention span for that? Yo, let's see. I'll take a quick waterman break. Got some vitamin water over here, man. Trying to be healthy. But it's by me deleting my social media that I'm embracing a lot more mindfulness, and I'm experiencing a lot more self-growth this year, and I'm allowing myself to really look within and really reflect. I have so much time on my hands during my free time now that it's truly a time for me to look within and learn who I am as a person, without the comparisons, without the use of social media, without trying to chase external validation like I was all of last year with the cringy TikToks I was making, with the cringy reels I was making, with the cringe content that I was making. Like, I don't like who I was last year as a person. I mean, I experienced a little bit of growth, but I didn't experience anything as profound as what I'm now seeing as I change. Literally, I'm trying to change all my habits. But like I said, I'm doing it in small increments. Day-by-day basis, on a week-by-week basis. I'm increasing the capacity of my mind, literally, by doing things that I'm adverse to, and every week I'm increasing it in small increments, all my habits, and then every day I'm just trying to do a little bit more. Like James Clear's Atomic Habits says, become 1% better than you were the day before. So I'm just trying to make small, gradual, incremental changes that are manageable to my life so that I don't fall back on my bad habits, and build better systems in place and just build a better foundation for my mental health and just for my life in general, so that I can go on to become the person that I want to grow into, and so that I can accomplish my goals that I've set out for myself. And that brings me on to the end of this video, which is I'm going to take a 30-day break from responding to comments. I'm not going to read any comments. I'm not going to respond to any comments. And at the end of the day, no one's life changes by me responding to your comment, by you commenting on my channel. I mean, you commenting on my channel increases engagement, woohoo. But I'm not chasing any clout. I'm not chasing channel growth anymore. This is really just turned into me documenting my life and my growth now. That's what this channel is. So at the end of the day, none of the external factors really matter. So by you commenting, I'm grateful for the positive encouragement that a lot of people have shown me, and the majority of people have had an outpour of positive encouragement. But it's always the little negative gremlins that get to me and get into my head, and they fester like a plague, man. They fester like a plague, and it just starts to spread, especially when I'm tired. So I'm going to stop reading the comments for 30 days and not respond to any of them. And beyond that, I will maybe start responding again to comments on my videos, but I don't think I will at the end of the day. I think throughout this whole year, I'm just going to create the content that I want and not read any of the comments. I could turn all the comments off on all my videos, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep them up if people want to engage, maybe they want to share something, maybe people can communicate with each other at the end of the day. Yeah, I'm not going to be reading anything for the next 30 days. It might be a little bit longer on both my vlog channel and both this channel. On my vlog channel, I might create some content again in a few weeks. I'm going to take a little bit of a break from making vlogs. I have some good vlog content that I've switched the format up, but that's going to require a little bit more of editing on my part for the new format that I want to try out on my other channel. But just now, I'm not really trying to grow that. Not in the in a mind state, not in the right mental state, and not in the grindset mindset. Oh yeah, let me edit videos for 2 or 3 hours, or maybe a little bit more depending on what video I'm making. Right? It's just I feel like it's a waste of my time. There's a lot more productive things that I could be doing. But anyways, that's just gonna end this video because I'm just wasting away time talking to a camera, talking to pixels behind a fucking screen, like I said. And I just want to enjoy this nature, and I want to start walking around now and maybe listen to a podcast while I walk around a little bit to find a new spot to sit in, and then read some books and be present in the moment. So with that being said, thank you very much for watching this video if you did take time to watch it. But yeah, man, just be grateful, be more mindful, and remember, you have the power to create the life that you want, but you have to do so by challenging yourself and putting yourself in adverse situations. And if you want to build your willpower, you're going to have to do things that you're adverse to. That's how you build your mid-singular angular cortex. is by doing the things that you're adverse to every single day. And if you don't renew that, then your mid-singular angular cortex can shrink. But if you keep on being consistent, that's how you keep it growing. And everybody has 2 mid-singular angular cortexes in your brain. If you don't know what that is, then I suggest checking out the Andrew Huberman podcast with David Goggins, or even just doing your own research on the internet about what that is, because it's through self-study, it's through learning more about neuroanatomy, psychology, and well-being, and learning about practices and ways to deal with stress and manage stress and your emotional well-being, that I'm forging myself into a better man. And like I said, at the end of the day, I'm going to do what's best for me, deleting social media, living in the present, in nature, taking walks, doing the positive aspects, doing the positive things from my life, doing it day by day, building resilience, becoming the best version of myself, and this is part of it. So whether I stop responding forever or maybe the rest of this year, 30 days I'm going to give myself the minimum of not looking at any comments for the next month, because I don't want to be in a negative mind state. I don't want to be in a negative mind state. I don't want any negative energy to negatively impact me if I have the control over it, like if I can control that factor, right? So why would I self-sabotage myself by reading some negative Nancy's on the internet that I know nothing about? It's not conducive to my productivity. It's not conducive to my health. And even replying to the encouraging comments is not conducive to my productivity. I could be spending that time, that mental energy on other things. So that being said, I'm going to end this video here. Every action you take, every decision you make is a vote for your future self. So just stop sleeping on yourself and make the right decisions. At the end of the day, you have the power to create the life you want. It's going to suck. It's not going to be all all linear. That's not how growth happens. You're going to have your ups and downs, and your ups and downs, your ups and downs. But the important thing is that you just keep on going and forging ahead. And if you fall down, you slip up, you just pick yourself back up again and you keep going. You fall down 7 times and you stand up 8. And there is a monitor lizard over there. So I'm going to quickly film my iPhone and we're going to end that video with the monitor lizard, man. Peace. Love you guys.